Have you ever tried AI scripting in Baldur's Gate 2? Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome to my video. This game continues the story of the Child of Bald. Originally released in 1999, and the Enhanced Edition came out in 2014. I've been meaning to check out some of the new content, but also I thought I would showcase the way I like to play. No reload, no pause, no revive for NPCs. Because I'm playing with these added difficulties, I'll allow myself to do some custom AI scripting. This is a cool way to play. Your characters literally get smarter as you play.
Interesting. You have much untapped power.
So, to start off, I thought I'd choose a wild mage, because I think that would be a good character to script for, and also it'll be really funny to see the wild surges. We awaken in the dungeon, and we pick up Uwan, Jahira, and Mix. Alright, so the first few fights, they're easy peasy. Now here we can see already, the default script is already using a few too many spells. For low level enemies, normal attacks are probably enough. So in that case, let's start making a script.
Name it.
Tools we'll need is Neo Infinity and a word processor. Neo Infinity is a Java program which you can use to look at the assets of Baldur's Gate. I'll add a link to this in the description below. Here we can see all the default scripts which are available with Baldur's Gate 2. The ability to do the scripting has always been there since the original Baldur's Gate 1. Before we get too far ahead, I'd like to mention that I reckon it's a good idea to build a little bit at a time and test frequently. So, one thing I did like with the original script was that it was casting Stone Skin automatically. If you've ever seen a script before, it follows the very familiar if and then coding. To put it simply, if certain conditions are met, then an action will occur. So in this circumstance, if I see an enemy, I have the spell Stone Skin, and I don't currently have it cast, then my character will cast it. Okay, so let's do another one. We'll do it for the spell Armor. Now, Armor is a cheap spell, and it has a relatively long duration, so we can keep it on all the time. So for this, whenever our armor class is greater than 2, we'll have it cast. Alright, so now here comes the fun part. We're going to code for Magic Missile. Personally, I reckon mages should only start casting when the party starts to get into trouble. While spells are renewable with resting, who knows when you can rest and when you can't, so this way we can save some spells for more tougher situations. So here I've added some code. If my mage sees a character who has less than 80% health and is fighting an enemy that doesn't have bounce effects, where spells can reflect back at me, and if I have the spell Magic Missile, I'll cast it at the enemy that party member is fighting. I've also added a timer to the script, more on that soon. So I've copied this code and I'm going to use it for Acid Arrow and Flame Arrow as well. Now this is where coding does get a bit grindy. You have to write individual code for every individual spell. Oh, and I should mention that the code will always run from top to bottom. So because we have Magic Missile on top, the code will always choose Magic Missile to fire off until it's depleted. So the purpose of those timers was basically to add a little bit of variance into the script. A spell will cast every 6 seconds. I've set those timers to go for 18 seconds, so that means Magic Missile will only cast once every 18 seconds. There may be other ways to add variance into the script, and appreciate what anybody could tell me, but here's the way that I've found so far. You can find a list of spells in Neo Infinity, listed underneath this file here, spells.ids. And finally we'll add in some attack code, and basically depending on the range of the enemy, you'll equip either a melee weapon or a ranged weapon. Alright, let's test our script. So for starters, you see our mage casting armor straight away. Perfect. Alright, we've found some goblins, and great, we can see Stone Skin has automatically cast. Here Jahira got hit, and we can see my mage was going to cast, but I accidentally cancelled it at the last minute. But here we can see that the script is working. Okay, let's skip ahead. Here we got a fight against the Dark Lords. Uwan has less than 80% health, so hopefully we'll see some casting. And fantastic. See it happen straight away. Alright, that part was getting a little bit dangerous. Our health is getting a little bit too low. So let's add in some scripts or some potions. So, quite simply, if our health is less than 75%, we'll drink a potion. And just like the spells, we'll add in code for other potions as well. So we'll add in extra healing potion too. The good thing is the items don't have to be quick slotted, they can just be in the inventory. And we'll also add in an antidote potion, and we'll check the state of whether poisons we'll use it. Okay, let's get back to some action. Let's see what happens in this room.
We will leave no crevice untouched.
That's a wild surge. That was supposed to be stone skin. So after all that cleared up, we had a fight with the Cambion. I was getting a little bit uncomfortable how close my mage was fighting against it. Okay, we had another fight here in the genie room. And yeah, well, I mean, it went well, but I think there's some improvements we can make to the script. So let's add in a runaway code. If our health is less than 50, let's get older now! If you have stone skin up, then okay, yeah, you can go folk. I will allow you. And last of all, if neither we have a ranged weapon available, we use that. Okay, so this was the end of my play session, so I saved the script to trial out for next time. So to wrap things up, AI scripting is a really interesting and dynamic way to play Baldur's Gate 2. It's very rewarding to create the script and see it work.
Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. I'd love to hear any feedback. If you'd like me to make more of these, leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.